But when Jesus came, he came to show forth his light to those that were in darkness. That's why they sang that beautiful song, right? Walk in the light, the beautiful light. Where? What's that big word? Mercy. What? Shine? But and Jesus is the light of the world. Don't y'all like that song? You understand what I mean? He come to show light to those that need light. Right? Amen. All right, let's keep moving here. Yeah, go right ahead, partner. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Brother Alexander, you're talking too much.
You doing good, brother.
But in addition to what you're saying, one of the real problems is that Christianity, this is Paul, Christianity, the doctrine of Christianity and all that.
Yes.
Was perceived by the Jewish people, those in authority, in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
They saw it as a threat.
Yes.
And that's why they want to eliminate it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take out a threat.
Right.
Or you got to get with it, or you go, whatever.
Right.
It's like light and darkness. They both can't exist
at the same time.
At the same time.
That's right. See, they didn't understand the ministry of Christianity. They saw it as a threat. You understand what I mean? And people that feel like they're being threatened, they want to get rid of the threat. Huh? Come on, y'all. Let's think about saw us as a threat. Didn't understand. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help you. But we were growing and getting too much knowledge and wisdom, and you didn't understand. So you said we got to get rid of it. But the more you persecute it, the bigger it got. Well, we can't beat them. We might well join them. You understand what I mean? Amen. Let me get to these two things. And praise and worship, y'all can come on and sit up here and everybody can get their position. Because when I move from here, we're going to move on to hearing some singing and doing communion and other things and get ready to go so we can go do further ministry. All right? I like this here in verse 24 through 29. Because guess what, y'all? We got to bring out today. Amen. Paul still showed respect to authority. I got to bring that point out today. He never disrespected them, even though they were unbelievers, Festus and Agrippa. He never disrespected them. Let me tell you something, y'all, to help all of us in here right now. It's never all right to disrespect authority. Because Paul respectfully, right, talked to them and he called them by title, right? He didn't say, you fools, you evil men, right? But he respectfully respected their positions, right? And he addressed them in a respectful way. Amen. If Joe Biden walking here right now, we're not going to say, oh, God, Joe Biden just walked in. What are we going to say if that would happen? Church would be over probably. But why is the president in our church today? When he walks in there to do his address, right, whether you like him or not, when he comes in to address the nation, amen, and he walks into that hall, amen, they open those doors, it's a man that stands before him and tells everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the what? President of the United States, of the Republicans and the Democrats, the independents, and all the others, amen, you better not get caught sitting down, right? Because out of respect, he is what? The president of the United States. Let me tell you something. Paul showed us something, y'all, that even when you got a right to say some things, God is still giving you wisdom, amen, in the moment to respect those that are in authority. He respected those men for the position that they held. So he still had their attention, because old ego would have stepped in if he had said something out of their way and disrespected them. But Paul was trying to say something to keep his life going. All right? All right. So he thus spake for himself. Festus said with a loud voice, right? Paul, thou art beside thyself. And he says, much learning has made thee mad. See, you understand what I mean? What it was, hey, man, the problem wasn't with Paul. The problem was with Festus, because all that knowledge that he was pouring out on him, he couldn't comprehend it, right? So it wasn't Paul that was mad. He was about to go mad because he didn't understand what Paul was saying. And sometimes what you say about Jesus will irritate people because they don't understand what you're saying. Come on, brother. Yes. Right. With his own sister. See? He's already. See? So Paul was really talking to mad men. And old Agrippa walking around with Bernice's sister like he was all good. You know, the last time somebody said somebody, it's not right for you to have somebody, they got their head chopped off. So Paul wasn't there to deal with a Bernice and Agrippa, but he knew y'all some crazy people, man. And I mean, they walking around like it's all right. You see what that bloodline did? Y'all see what that bloodline did? Amen. You have to watch what's being, we said it in prayer yesterday, you got to watch what's coming down through the generations to make sure you don't take part in it, right? You don't know, we don't know what happened way back in our ancestors, right? Because some of us, it might have been ours, you know. You know what I mean? You know, in some cases right now, sometimes granddad is daddy too. Amen. Let me keep moving. You better believe it is happening right now. Amen. All right. He says, much learning has made you mad. And he says, I am not mad. But watch when he got back in the order, Brother Alexander. He said, I'm not mad. But then he said, most noble Festus. Ain't that something? Huh? I'm not mad. Huh? You a what? I'm not crazy. See, I honor your position, but I'm not crazy. I'm accurate and sane in what I'm saying. See, Paul was saying, you know what? In his mind, he was saying, no, you the madman. Huh? But out loud, he said, most noble. I honor you. You are honored, yes. Most noble. You know, I mean, he played the game with him. You understand what I mean? Amen. And sometimes you got to kind of go along. Amen. You know, just try to get, so you can get the truth out, right? Amen. Do I have a couple more minutes? I think I do. But speak forth the words of truth and soberness, right? What he's saying, amen, what I'm saying is sound truth, right? What I'm saying is sound truth. For the king knoweth of these things before whom I speak freely. For I am persuaded that none of these things were hidden from him. For guess what? What is he talking about when he says none of these things were hidden from him? For this thing was not done in a corner. You know what he's talking about? Huh? The crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Because he was crucified, amen, right out there publicly like the other criminals. So Paul is saying, don't come to me with that stuff you didn't know.